We're live. It's Kevin from 7 with Kevin and other stuff. Check out my dog videos and give me a like, and you can go ahead and subscribe if you want. I'm here today because what we're going to do is we're going to make a salad. We're going to use this tilapia. We're going to bake it in the oven. We're going to use these salad greens and these ingredients and make a delicious salad with baked tilapia on top of it. So we're going to follow this action live here and see how it goes. All right, I've already preheated my oven. I've defrosted the tilapia. I put it in water, so this was frozen tilapia, and I defrosted it in water for about the last hour or so. So now we're going to go ahead and get this tilapia out of the packaging and dry it off. So we're going to cut this open with these lovely scissors here. Get it dried off. I've preheated my oven to 390 degrees, and I see that my lens is just the tiniest bit fuzzy, so let's do a quick little lens clean the schmutz off the lens. So I preheated the oven to 390 degrees, and I'm going to take this tilapia and put it over here on this plate that I have set aside with a little bit of paper towel. This is so easy to do. This is a really enjoyable, very low fat salad. No carbs whatsoever. It's all vegetables and protein. And this fish is not the world's most expensive fish, and it's delicious and nutritious, and I want to say there's about 17 grams of protein in each one of these pieces of tilapia. So here I've got it on a plate, and I'm just going to dry it off with a paper towel. All right, I'll let that dry a little bit. Two things I forgot are my spices that I want to use. I use a lot of this. I love Mexican spices, taco seasoning, so we're going to use that. And now what we're going to do is set aside this knife here, that limited counter space. I've got this tin foil. We're going to bake it in tin foil in the oven. So let me get some spices on my tilapia to begin with. The top side, this will be the bottom side, and we put it in the tin foil here. We're going to cook it with a little bit of butter and key lime juice. So let me lay this in here. Come on, camera, you want to cooperate? Lay that tilapia in there. Do the spice side down, and then we're gonna grab our butter and our key lime juice out of the fridge. So we got our Nelly and Joe's famous Key West key lime juice, which is delicious. I love using this stuff. I do a lot of cooking with it. I also put it in water. I drink water all day long, and I use a lot of Nelly and Joe's in my water. So I'm gonna put a little bit of butter. So I got about a teaspoon of butter that I'm using here, and we're gonna get some Nelly and Joe's. We just sprinkle it on to give it a little bit of lime juice flavor. And then we're going to use a little bit more of our taco seasoning here, just to give it a little bit of flavor. This is a really delicious, like the fish, tilapia is really good for picking up the flavor of whatever you put on it. So if you use spices or sauce or anything, it's a really non-fishy fish. For those of you who are like, oh, I'm not into fish. Is that a really fishy fish? No, tilapia is not a really fishy fish. Okay, so I got my spices on there, and I got lime juice, and now we're going to make a nice little envelope here. So we're going to fold it in, and basically it's going to steam itself. So we'll crinkle that up like that, and I'll fold this guy over like this. It's going to steam in the lime juice, and yeah, the butter's going to do a little bit. It's not going to soak up too much butter. You'll see when we take it out of the oven. All right, we're going to put it in here, and we're going to say, Alexa, set a timer for 9 minutes. All right. Did she comply? I hope she complied. Let me ask you if you'll set a timer. Making our salad. Here's our salad bowl. I've got my organic spring greens. One trick I do with these is after I open a box like this, I put a paper towel in there because it helps absorb some of the additional moisture, and it helps them keep a little bit longer. So I opened these the other day. Let's see, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that's plenty. So, and then one thing I like to do, because from the store, these are big, leafy, I don't know, you know, I'm sure everybody out there has fallen with their salad because the leaves are too large. So I like a chopped salad, but an easy way to get a chopped salad is just get some kitchen shears or some basic scissors that you use for multiple purposes, but make sure you clean them before you use them, and just cut up your leaves, and it's going to help reduce the volume, but your salad's still going to be all the leaves that you put in there to begin with. All right, so we got that. Chopping up that salad with the scissors, getting it reduced now. Now you don't have to fight with the leaf on your face. You know, it's going to be easy to get some on the fork and easy to get it in your mouth, etc. So yeah, 2 more. There we go. Okay, that feels good. All right, so that's the base of our salad. We're going to use 2 tomatoes. We're going to put an avocado in there. I love to get avocado into a salad because it, when the avocado is ripe, it starts to like give off a lot of, you know, avocado, smushed avocado that helps stick to the leaves and helps your dressing stick to your salad as well. So next thing we're going to do is let's get some onion slicing going on. I got my nice utility knife here. I like to slice. We're going to use red onion. I love red onion in a salad. It's got a nice flavor. It's pretty intense, so I like to cut the red onion as thin as I can. And so we're trying to slice this really thin in a way that allows it to be visible. All right, and then we're going to slice it really thin. And then the other thing we're going to do is once we get it thin sliced, we're going to smash it with the blunt side of the knife so that it releases the oils that are in the onions, and that's pretty much the core of the onion. We're going to get that guy out of there. So we'll leave that. Now we're getting down to the point of the onion where it's like, you're going to start cutting your fingers if you're not careful. So we're going to be really careful because I just sharpened this knife. All right. So now we're going to cut our onion into some chunks, slice up these ribbons, and then that guy's a little thick for my taste there. And then we're just going to do some smashing of the onion to help release the juices and the oils in the onion. And that way they're going to stick to the flavor's going to get spread around better in the salad itself. So it's an easy thing to do. Just do that. Carefully scoop it up, get it in here. Carefully wipe it off the blade of the knife so you don't cut yourself. Because, you know, just like they said in Raising Arizona, be careful you don't cut yourself, Mordecai. Anybody? Raising Arizona? I love that movie. Classic Nicolas Cage. Classic Coen Brothers, too. If you haven't seen it, go watch Raising Arizona. It's hilarious. All right, so let's slice our tomato here. We're going to get the little stem core out of the tomato there. And then do the same over here. Cut that guy out. Let's whack this guy open. Same deal. Get this off right here and right here. And then flip them over. Give them a little slice. We're gonna cube these basically into little like 3/4 inch / centimeter type cubes. So make a few cuts this way. Turn that 90 degrees. Make some perpendicular cuts, cutting at a right angle. You know, toss these guys in here. All right, same going here. Cut that, cut that. All right, do a little bit of slicing there. Hopefully my timer is doing its 9-minute countdown, or I'm going to be completely confused as to whether or not my tilapia is done. And again, 390 degrees. Kevin, why 390 degrees? Why not 400? You know, honestly, I don't know. One day I was just turning the oven on, and it's the kind of oven that you say bake, and you turn it to bake, and it defaults to 350 degrees, and then you have to hit the up button. It goes up 10 degrees I'm talking Fahrenheit here, obviously, because I'm in the United States and we have completely disavowed the Celsius system, which I'm sure to anybody out there in the rest of the world doesn't make any sense why we don't embrace Celsius. And you know, we should, we really should. I mean, a 10-base system just makes a lot of sense. So, all right, I hear a little dog rolling a golf ball around on the floor behind me. Might have to tend to her. So we got 2 medium tomatoes that we put in there. All right, my avocado was ripe yesterday, so I put it in the fridge to stop it from ripening anymore. So it's cold and sweating a little bit, but it's still gonna be delicious. So I'm gonna slice this guy, slice it all the way around and then twist. All right, and then we have the stone or pit or seed that is stuck in there, and I'm gonna carefully whack my knife into it to pull that out with a little twist. I'll set that guy over there. Now I'm gonna pre-cut the avocado, and so I'm gonna cut one direction and then go 90 degrees perpendicular the opposite direction. So I've got little cubes. So again, I'm cutting this way, and then I'm cutting this way. And then when I dig this out with a spoon that I don't have out of the drawer yet, it's gonna make these little cubes, and those will come out nicely. There'll be nice little bites in the salad. And again, as I scoop this out with a spoon into the salad, let's do this really quick here. I'm not gonna go all the way down into the back of the avocado right away so that my chunks end up kind of like yay big, you know, and they'll spread around in the salad nicely. And then I'll start to scoop all the way down into the shell of the avocado to get all the meat out. And somebody said hi. Hey there, Roy Lester. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Just making a salad here. So, all right, so again, scooping out the avocado. I pre-cut it so that it gives me little cubes coming out of there. Scraping the meat out until, there we go. Got all that meat out of there. All right, so far, that's what my salad's looking like. I've got the salad base, the greens, spring mixed greens, onions, tomatoes, avocado, and now a couple things that I like to add are the Kalamata olives. So we're gonna add some of these. Of course, I need a fork. Kingdom for a fork. I'm gonna get some of these guys out. You know, I'm gonna put in, I don't know, that many, I guess. Let me just get one more out so I can eat one real quick here. Olives are delicious. Salty, yummy. I wasn't really super huge into olives, and I took a trip to Spain and Portugal a couple years ago. I was working on a TV show, and we went to Spain and Portugal. And in Portugal, when you sit down in a restaurant, in Spain similarly, the first thing they do, they come to the table to greet you, and they bring you a plate of olives and bread and olive oil, and most places I went to at least. So it's like the first appetizer they put on the table are some delicious olives. And yeah, these are just some basic jarred Kalamata olives in a brine, you know. They're not quite. All right, we're resuming that stream. Was interrupted, okay? All right, so my timer for my fish just went off. That was 9 minutes. My dog is making some noise at me. Piper, come here. You want your food? Come here. Come see. Come see, get your food. All right, let me get this out. Ouch. Get the hot hands out. And now I'm gonna listen to it. Can you hear it? It's steaming, sizzling. So that sounds like it's ready, which is great. And that tells me we've been going for just, I don't know, 14 minutes now. So, all right, getting the black olives in there. There we go, okay. I think that's good. And now the next thing we're gonna put in here are some artichoke hearts. These are pickled artichoke hearts. So again, they're in a little bit of a brine solution. And they're slipping in my hands because I need a kitchen towel. So I'll get that open. Get our fork, get a couple of these guys out here. Get like 4 of these artichoke quarters. So again, just to show you here, got some artichoke hearts. We're going to cut these up and get them in on our salad. And then we're just about ready to finish things off and serve it up. So here we go. Slicing some artichoke hearts now. Try and slice them into little ribbons. And then get them tossed in. And again, these already have a brine on them, so they're a little salty. They got some good flavor. They just add a hint of flavor to your dish, and you know, if you're not totally into artichoke hearts, that's fine. I promise you they're not going to ruin your dish if you put them in, and it's going to add a little bit of extra something that, you know, you might be able to identify as another flavor in there, but you're going to have some layers of flavors here, and it'll be delicious. So just chopping these guys up into fine little bits here. Again, that's a total of like 1 full artichoke heart. It was 4 quartered pickled artichoke hearts. Get them in here, scoop them up, get some of that briny juice off the cutting board as well, because it's all gonna mix and meld quite beautifully. Okay, so we got that happening. Let's put those guys over there. Let's move this guy. That's right there, that's fine. You can see that pretty well, right? Okay. Get my hands a quick rinse here, just so I'm not all slippery and slimy. And now I'm going to get another spoon. So I got 2 spoons right here. I don't want to have rolled my cuffs up so they're not in my food. Now I'm just going to kind of toss this, and I'll show you without even any dressing on here. You can start to see how it kind of glistens with all the different things. The avocados mixing in. The tomatoes mixing in, the onions mixing in, the artichoke hearts are mixing in, the olives are mixing in, and then I am going to add a dressing. I've got a champagne vinaigrette dressing that I like to use, Gerard's champagne vinaigrette, which I have right here. Gerard's in the pre-shaken state. You can see it's settled, so shake that guy up and just add a little bit of that to our salad. And we'll get this plated up here in a second. I am making dinner for 2, so I'm going to get 2 plates here behind us. Let's go ahead and move this over here without making a mess. All right, how's that look? Pretty good? Okay. So then let's do this. We're going to get some of this served up on this plate over here. I didn't add my Gerard's yet. Hold on. I got to add a little bit of dressing first. I'm getting ahead of myself. Kevin, you're getting ahead of yourself. So again, we're just going to use a little bit of this dressing, maybe 2 tablespoons, because the salad's already got a lot of flavor in it from all the other stuff in here. Mix it around. Okay, it's looking pretty darn good. Okay, that's what our salad's looking like right now. This is the base. Everything's mixed up in there. You can see how the avocado kind of slimed around and created a gel that sticks to everything else. So now let's put some on the plates. Here we go. Plate this one up. All right, that's pretty good over there. This is going to be me, so I'm going to go ahead and pretty much get the rest of this. We'll just go ahead and dump it all out right there. Put that spoon over there. Get some more on this plate. Okay. And yes, my salad is the larger of the 2. That's for sure. Okay. And then our final thing that we're going to add here is going to be our baked tilapia on top. So we got that in here. It's still quite hot to the touch, but we heard it cooking in there. It was sizzling, not quite sizzling, but there we go. That's what our baked tilapia looks like, and you can see the liquid running around in there. That's the butter. So again, the fish didn't soak up all the butter. So we're going to spoon this guy out on top of here, and this one over here. And do the same thing there. And then let's go ahead and put that guy in there and move it over here. And we're just about done. But there you go. That is my salad with the baked tilapia on top of it. And here's the second one. And we've got some dressing on there already. And that's my quick and simple salad that I make for dinner. So salad with some protein. It's vegetables and protein. That's all it is. No starches in here whatsoever. This is really good, healthy salad for you. Yeah, it's got a little bit of dressing. It's got a little bit of salt from the olives and the artichoke hearts, as well as the dressing, but minimal amount, okay? Everything in moderation. All right, listen, I'm gonna go and enjoy these salads with this other person. So I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. I'd appreciate it, all right? And I'm gonna do a workout later. So in about an hour, I'm gonna do a live stream that's me working out for the second time today, because it worked out. I tried it last night and a lot of people watched, so that's what I do. I work out, I eat well, try to take care of myself, I try to be my best self, I try to ask other people to be their best self. So go out and be your best self. Maybe you'll influence other people to do it too, okay? I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining.